You know, the recovery from the hurricane is going pretty good. But there's a lot about, you know, planting seeds and taking care of potato slips that's time consuming. So this year I just cut right to the chase and I grew a few things besides the tomatoes and the peppers. But the tomatoes and the peppers, that's my priority because that's what we enjoy most. Everything else we enjoy it, but we can go to the farmer's market and pick up different kinds of squash. And the sweet potato slips, putting jars all over the house and cutting the clips and rooting the clips. I decided this year I would put that on hold. I'm rooting a couple of the purple sweet potatoes, but outside of that, I was gonna go to Lowe's and get our sweet potato slips. For no other reason than I'm still rebuilding the infrastructure that was crushed by this giant tree on this side and the giant tree on the other side. I've just about got all of our grapevines back up on trellises. This time we have a heavy duty wire. You can see that in the video. That heavy duty wire came from the fence guys that put the new fence up. They bought a whole roll, and since we paid for it, they left it here. That wire is probably 15 to 20 times stronger than the wire we already had for a grape trellis. So I'm kind of excited about that. We have stronger, taller T-posts. All of the grapevines that were crushed are coming back. A couple of them had to be transplanted and moved, but by that tree coming down, it opened up a whole lane. So now we have 4 cherry trees. We have some trees, a mulberry tree back there, trees that would not have grown underneath the shade of that big tree. So even though we lost a beautiful tree, we gained some nice new ones that will produce cherries, which that in itself is amazing. Anyhow, I went last night to Lowe's, cost $100, but I got some basil plants because the basil I planted, not enough of them came up. I bought some cilantro, even though we planted cilantro, not enough of them came up. This is stuff, when we make our own salsa, I go heavy on the cilantro. Karen goes heavy on the basil. So I'll tell you what, I brought the tripod with me today. I remembered to bring the tripod so I don't have to rig the camera. So it's the 30th. Yeah. April 30th, 2025. I'm planting the sweet potatoes. I'm going to give them anywhere from 90 to 120 days before we harvest them. And I'm just going to grow sweet potatoes everywhere because we just never seem to have enough. It's something we love. My wife chops them up. She puts them in the oven and roasts them with little spices. For Easter, she made a sweet potato casserole. She made 2 of them, and they got demolished. And this year, she put pecans, or whatever you want to call them. She did all kinds of stuff, and it was wonderful. So I'm going to go ahead and get some of these in the ground. I still have a little while before I go to work. These last 3 grapevines, 2 of them are from the Costco trip. I bought 2 blush, 2 Concord, and 2 green seedless grapes. We bought 6 grapevines at Costco. 4 of them are in the ground. I got the poles, I got the wire. So Sunday, Anthony and I will put the last trellis up for those 2. And then I have 1 grapevine that we're moving from where the tree crushed the trellis onto a trellis where a grapevine didn't do too well. We're going to change it out. And I have 2 raspberry bushes. I'm not sure where we're going to plant them yet. Maybe I'll plant them in a raised bed. Not really sure. I'm going to watch a bunch of videos from some of you YouTube people that know about raspberries. I'm going to learn. And then I'll show everybody the results of that. Hope this video finds you blessed. This weather is amazing. We can get some sun. Kind of like being on a tropical island, only we're home. I'm not sure if I'm going to mute the sound out For some reason, every time I got a videotape, we got a guy back there with a big giant lawnmower making a racket. But these sweet potato slips, the roots are down on the bottom. So I take these low branches off, these little leaves, snap them off, and I'm planting them down like this. So this little piece of roots, pretty soon roots are gonna come out this whole thing. So we'll have a substantially better root system on these sweet potatoes. Just a little trick. The deeper you can plant them, the more roots will grow, just like the tomatoes. Laying those tomatoes down and getting the stem under the ground. And we got an airplane. You see that? See that little earthworm? We'll leave them in there. Another earthworm. This thing is loaded with worms. So I have a volunteer lettuce over here. The black seeded lettuce that we learned about from Hollis and Nancy. I'm gonna leave that. Yeah. That's sweet potatoes.
What's that though? That isn't a sweet potato.
That's black seed lettuce.
Ooh.
Hey, Mrs. D's coming out.
Hey, hi everybody.
She's doing an investigation. Oh,
This is the best time.
so is Lila.
Yeah.
Lila thinks so. She's excited she got in this part of the yard.
Followed Mama. She followed you.
That's Miss Karen. She's cutting asparagus. If you don't come out here every couple of days and cut them, remember what happens. They grow 7 feet tall. Isn't that a ridiculous waste of harvesting asparagus? Yep, next year that won't happen. Yeah, the grapes are doing good. Cherry trees are doing good. And get some more of these sweet potatoes in the ground before I go to work. Hey, you see that sweat on my brow? We have some volunteer sunflowers and I'm gonna let them roll. I love flowers and all the flowers are popping up all over the yard from last year's seeds. And that is spectacular. No effort, just watch them grow. All right, I took both flats of sweet potatoes I bought at Lowe's and I split it amongst 4 beds. I tried, spreading the sweet potatoes out, but I learned the actual vine grows the sweet potatoes right below the vine and everything around it is wasted space. So I pack my sweet potatoes into these beds. When the vines grow up, I'll spread them around on some trellises and some cattle panels and some tomato cages. But the point is, I'll let the vines grow, but I don't want to waste any bed space for sweet potatoes. So both of those flats are split amongst 4 beds. I'm going to go ahead and water them in a minute. But right now, I'm going to start my first flat. And I know I bought all those nice seed trays and cells on the other side of the yard, but I just pulled these sweet potatoes out. I can't help myself. So I'm taking some of this stuff right here. This is from the stump that the stump grinder grinded up for us. The stump was like 8 or 9 feet wide, 20 feet long in some spots. So we have a lot of this organic material. It's light and fluffy. This bed has some really, really heavy duty black dirt that we made, but it's too compact. You see that? It's almost like clay. It's so heavy duty. So I'm gonna mix some of this wood mulch, this sawdust from the stump grinder. I'm gonna mix it with this dirt. I'm gonna spread it out in this flat. And I'm gonna plant my purple sunflower seeds. I never had purple sunflower, so I ordered the seeds online. Last night, I cut the ends off each one of them with a wire cutter. Remember last year I was biting them? I'm not doing that anymore. I don't wanna hurt my teeth. So I cut the ends and I've been soaking them in a bag of water in my pocket. They've been soaking since last night, but I put it in my pocket now. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna put this dirt into this tray after I mix it together with some of this grinded up stuff right here. We'll be right back. I'm gonna try to do this with one hand. These seeds are small, they're wet, and they're in a little pile. So bear with me. I'll make sure I videotape a couple of them going in. Then I'm going to use 2 hands to plant them because I want them to grow. This video is going to be great if I can include them growing. So bear with me here with the one hand. All right, some of the little cubicles will have more than one seed. If 4 or 5 of these actually grow and grow to maturity, I'll have purple sunflower seeds for the rest of my life, and so will everybody I'm friends with. So I'm gonna just push a little dirt on this and bring it over to my chair. Actually, first I'm gonna go put some nets on some of these onion flowers because I want the onion seeds so I could start next year's onions. And I haven't heard back from our friends. I'm gonna have to go ahead and contact them to find out. Am I supposed to dig them up? Because I've never had onions grow to the point where they got a big flower on top with seeds. So if it's anything like garlic, it's time to harvest them. But I'm gonna go put some nets over those flowers to catch the seeds. And then I'm gonna go ahead and water in these new sweet potato plants. And then I'm gonna go to work because I gotta pay the bills. This is gonna be a blessed video when they grow. But for now, that was a tedious little tiny seeds. But purple sunflowers, I can't wait to see them.